Good morning everyone. Today I come here to tell you about Indian Ocean. Myself Priya Kumari. Me and my teammate worked very hard upon this presentation. Let's introduce my teammate. Ayush, Kamni, Anupriya and Priyanshi. Let's start our presentation. I hope you will like it. Firstly, I tell you about my content part. There are 10 content, that is introduction, location, size and depth, topography, natural resources, importance of human, history, ocean currents, climate and marine life, environmental issue and conclusion. So let's start my topic from introduction. Indian Ocean is the third largest ocean in the world, covering approximately 70.56 million square kilometers. It covers about 20% of Earth's water surface. It is bounded by Asia to north, Africa to west, Australia to east, and the Southern Ocean to south. It plays a crucial role in the marine species life, environment, climate, and the global trade. It is also the home for the many marine species. It is vital for the international shipping as many important trade routes passes through it. It has a significant impact on the climate, especially on the monsoon like in India, Bangladesh and the part of the South Africa. It is geologically active with the earthquake, tsunamis. As 2004 tsunami occurred due to the underwater earthquake. It also play important role in the cultural exchange. It also play important role in the trade route. It connects geologically, economically with the trade routes like the Suez Canal and the Strait of Malacca. So it is very important historically and economically. That's it about the introduction. My second topic is the location, size and depth. The Indian Ocean stretches from the east coast of Africa, west coast of Australia and the southern coast of Asia to the Antarctic Ocean. It is expanded roughly 10,000 km from north to the south. And its deepest point is the 7,600 km. The deepest point of the Indian Ocean is the Java Trench. It's also called the Sunda Trench, which reaches its deepest point 7,450 km. Its average depth is the 3,741 km. The volume of the Indian Ocean is 241 cubic kilometer. It also includes the many important seas like the Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, and the Mozambique Channel. That's it about the location, size, and depth. My third topic is the topography. The Indian Ocean's topography is highly diverse, containing deep sea trenches, seamounts, and submarine plateau, mid-ocean ridge system, abyssal plains, and iceland chain. My first point is the mid-ocean ridge system. Mid-Indian Ocean runs through the center of the ocean. It's expanded from the Carlsberg Ridge in the Arabian Sea and the southwest Indian Ridge. The forming part of the global is mid-ocean ridge system. My next point is the deep sea trenches. The Java trenches near Indonesia is the deepest trench in the Indian Ocean. The other trenches like the Markan Trench in Arabian Sea and the Diamantina Trench in the Diamantina Trench of the coast of West Australian. My next point is the abyssal plain. These are large, flat, and deep sea region. It consisting the part Somali Basin, Arabian Basin, West Australian Basin, Central Indian Basin. My next point is the seamounts and submarine plateau. The Karjulin Plateau and the Seychelles Mauritius Plateau is the major underwater highland which influence ocean currents and the marine ecosystem. My next point is the Iceland chain. My next point is the Iceland chain. These are the homes for the thousands of Iceland, which is Madagascar, Bay of Bengal, Sri Lanka, Andaman and Nicobar, Seychelles and Mauritius. That's it about introduction, location, size and depth and the topography. That's it from my side. I want to call my next member, Kamni.
My content part is natural resource. Firstly, the Indian Ocean is one of the world's major ocean, and it is played a critical role in global trade, climate and economic system. First, marine life. The Indian Ocean is home to rich biodiversity, including fish like tuna, grouper, and coast crabs, etc. And second, minerals. The Indian Ocean is followed contains valuable resources like copper, sulfate, and cobalt, nickel, etc. And third, oil and gas. There are a significant oil and natural gas of the Indian Ocean, of the coast of the countries like India, Iran, and Somalia, etc. My second content part is importance of human. First, trade routes. The Indian Ocean is glowing shipping connecting for the Asia, Africa, the Middle East, and the cities like Mumbai, Dubai, and Singapore, etc. And second, climate regulation. The Indian Ocean connecting for the significant impact on the climate system, monsoon and weather. The ocean current affect the regions. And third, cultural and economics links. There are a significant ocean current that affect tourism, commerce, and that cultural exchange. And fourth, geopolitical significance. Due to its central location and control over the Indian Ocean and importance of the countries. So my next team member is Ayush Bhaiya.
My topic is the history of Indian Ocean. Firstly, I want to say how was the formation of Indian Ocean is begins. About 200 million years ago, during the last Paleogenic era and earliest Mesozoic era, in that time periods, a supercontinent that's name is Gondwana land. That are the supercontinents. That continent was split due to the movement of tectonic plates. Now this day, there's are the part of continent the Africa, Australia, India, and Madagascar. This continent and the country are the part of the Gondwana plateau. The splitting of that continent was not happen in a single day. That splitting is happen taking a long period of times. That taking a millions of years in day by this separation by taking a step by step. Firstly, the Africa was separated from the Antarctica and India. After that, from India, Madagascar is separated. And now this day you can see the present boundaries of the Indian Oceans. They are sharing on boundary with Africa, India, Madagascar, Australia, and Antarctica Oceans. The Indian Oceans cover one sided of Indian Ocean is covered by the lands. Now this day you can also know about the our human history is very oldest. It is also connected with our Indian Oceans by the tradings, by the commerce. During the Harappa civilization periods, the Indus Valley trade with trading by the Indian Oceans, the Arabians, the Egyptians. They are also trading by the sea routes, Red Sea, Arabian Seas. The trading and commerce are not stopping here. From there he was that trading and commerce was started, and this trading and commerce also happened in the classical era, medieval era, post commercial era. In the classical era, the Romans are dominating on Indian Oceans. In the medieval era, the Arab traders who that time period is a golden time period for urban traders. In that time period, sea dominating on the Indian Oceans. That are the history that are connected with human to Indian Oceans. Next content is cultural exchange. If we trading one continent to another continent, it means not we trading only goods. It means we trading their cultures, their language. You can also see that some god and goddess, some rule and regulations in between India and Africa, they are similar. Why? Due to the exchange of cultures. Why? By the process of trading and commerce. My first topic is completed. My second topic is oceanic currents. In that current, it is generated due to the movement of Earth by the temperature difference, by the wind. It is a river-like structure that below under the sea oceans. The significant role of the oceanic currents is manage the marine lives, biodiversity, also the global exchange. And I want also say how was the oceanic current work and what was the effect in our marine life system. Firstly, a 0 degree south latitude a current was generated. That current name is the south equatorial current. In that current was moved from the west to south direction, and where he struck on the Madagascar Islands, where he split it into two parts. First name is the Madagascar current and second name is the Agulhas currents, where he merged with the west cold winds and moved towards west to south directions, where he struck on the Australian coast. From where due to this cold currents, the Australia country is the very cold country, where he moves to south directions and meet with the south equatorial currents. The whole loop are called the Indian oceanic slopes. My whole topic is completed. I would like to call my next member for next topic.
As my teammates have already introduced you to our topic, I would like to continue our discussion on the Indian Ocean. Now I am talking about climate and marine life. I will divide them into sections. Firstly, we will cover climate and then we will move forward into marine life. Climate of the Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean has unique climate characteristic influenced by monsoons, ocean currents and geographical features. Most importantly, it is the only ocean where monsoon dominate, bringing seasonal winds and rainfall. In most of oceans, water flows in one direction, but in the Indian Ocean, it reverses twice a year due to the monsoon climate. In summer, monsoon winds push water towards India, while in winters, it flows towards Africa. Here, monsoon can be categorized into two groups. The summer monsoon from June to September brings heavy rain to South and Southeast Asia, while the second one, the winter monsoon from December to March, causes dry condition in the same region. Let's talk about the disaster that exactly comes before and after the monsoon season, which is basically tropical cyclones frequently form in the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea. However, the Indian Ocean is also prone to tsunamis, which are caused by underwater earthquakes, volcanic eruptions or landslides. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami was one of the deadliest in the history, affecting several coastal countries like India, Indonesia, Sri Lanka and Thailand. The Indian Ocean is also warming at a faster rate than other oceans due to three major factors. First, rising sea levels leading to coastal erosion and habitat loss, and the second one is coral bleaching, which affecting marine ecosystems, and the third one is increased frequency of marine heat waves, which threaten biodiversity and fisheries. Ocean current like the Agulhas current and the Indian Ocean gyre affect the global weather patterns and marine biodiversity. I would like to add specific information about the climate of the Indian Ocean. The area near to the equator is always hot and humid throughout the whole year. Although the climate of the Indian Ocean plays a role in agriculture, fisheries, and trade in surrounding countries. Overall, the Indian Ocean is integral to both regional ecosystems and livelihoods. And another important aspect is marine life. The Indian Ocean is home to diverse many marine ecosystems, including coral reefs, mangroves, seagrass beds, and deep sea trenches. This habitat supports rich biodiversity from coral fish and reef sharks into coral reefs to migratory fish like tuna and billfish in the open ocean. in the open ocean. Mangrove forest found in the Sundarbans and Andaman Islands protect coastlines and provide nurseries for marine species. Deep sea ecosystem hosts unique species like bioluminescent jellyfish and anglerfish. This biodiversity is crucial for food security, economic growth, and environmental balance. Protecting the environment, protecting the Indian Ocean's marine life is essential for sustaining global ecosystems and human livelihoods. That was my part, and I would like to call my next teammate who will take this presentation further, Priyanshi.
My content part is environment issue. The Indian Ocean faces several significant environment issues, many which are linked to human activity and climate change. Some of the major environment challenges in the Indian Ocean region include: first one is plastic pollution. Like many other oceans, the Indian Ocean is experiencing an increase in plastic pollution. Plastic waste from coastal cities, ships, and tourism ends up in the Indian Ocean, harming marine life and ecosystem. My next point is overfishing. Unsustainable fishing practice, including illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing practice, have put on stock in the Indian Ocean. It has led to the depletion of marine life and threatens livelihood of ecosystems. My next point is oil spills. The Indian Ocean is one of the busiest maritime routes and oil spills and from shipping accident or illegal dumping pose insignificant risks to marine environment. The pollution also affect local fishers and coastal ecosystems. My next point is climate change. Rising sea levels, changing weather pattern, including more frequent and are having a profound impact on the Indian Ocean. My next point is coral bleaching. Rising ocean temperature, a direct result of coral bleaching. My next point is rising sea levels, melting glacier and ice sticks on stocks in the Indian Ocean. I would like to call my next member Ayush Bhaiya.
At the last of my presentation, I would like to conclude my whole session. Firstly, I give thanks for my teachers who give opportunity to these presentations, and I also give thanks for my teammates, team captains, and seniors who suggest and doing hard work for these presentations. Indian Oceans is the lifeline of marine life, global exchange, cultural things, and it is the very biodiversity. And in Indian Oceans, there are too many resources are present. They are the natural gases, coppers, titaniums. Due to these resources, most of the country want to exploit these resources, and during the exploiting these resources, most of the countries polluted the marine lives and the oceanic currents. And now these days you can it is our responsibility to conserve our resources. Our government also launches some programs just like Sagars to conserve it. But what was our responsibility? Our responsibility to conserve our resources for future generations. And Indian Ocean is not a ocean's amount of water. It is a bridge between the human and human cultures and the history of the Indian Oceans. Now, thanks from all my points.
So, since Indian Ocean is the largest country that found around Indian Ocean is India.
Yes.
That's why Indian Ocean has got its name as Indian Ocean. But in recent times, China is exerting a lot of pressure. It's a lot of influence over the Indian Ocean region. So you tell me how India should take steps against the Chinese aggression in Indian Ocean region.
I think India should the Indian Ocean should the very tourism places, and then the Indian Ocean should the many transported trade routes started, and the gives the Indian Ocean should India should gives the importance, many importance to the Indian Ocean, and and the gain the in the importance on economy and the and anything, then trade route also, trade routes, and that's why the our Indian Ocean also the give the importance on GDP, that the 20% of GDP give us, and then that's why then I think.
You tell me why strategically Indian Ocean is important for India.
For Indian Ocean is important for the trade route, and the economically and the historically, Indian Ocean is also the important, and it's also gives the important on our GDP, and then it's also the gives important of our historically, and we know about in India is known as by the Indian Ocean, then it's also give the importance, and then Indian Ocean important role in, and that's like the marine species, and that's why we make many things, many cosmetic things and many things from the marine species, and so that's it.
So what is the role of current in bringing the Indian monsoon?
Indian monsoon.
Because we have seen a lot of current flowing within the region of Indian Ocean region.
Yes.
Even it hits Madagascar also.
Yes.
So how does it contribute to the Indian monsoon? You tell me the name of some marine currents that present within the Indian Ocean.
Agulhas current, and then
Okay, fair enough. Next member. Okay. What was your topic?
My topic is natural resource and importance of human.
You tell me the importance of human in Indian Ocean.
It is very important human life, because it is connecting for the journey, and it is also eating connecting for the human life.
Why Indian Ocean is important for you?
Because me life is very important, because it is I am seen many types of copper, sulfate, and nickel, etc.
Does Somalia share boundary with the Indian Ocean?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
You tell me the some islands that are present in Indian Ocean. Some of the islands.
Asia, Africa, the Middle East.
This is not island. I'm asking you island. Island means it must be surrounded by water from all sides. Tell me the name of some islands. Yes, like Mauritius, Maldives, Sri Lanka, Indonesia. Okay? Okay, next member. You have covered the part of oceanic current, no?
Yes.
What is oceanic current?
Oceanic currents is a flow of water that are generated in the deep oceans in very high speed.
So, why it generates?
Due to the movement of rotation of Earth's temperature difference and the wind by the wind.
Is there any relation with the Coriolis force?
Coriolis moves.
Is there a relation of Coriolis force?
Yes, sir, there are relations due to when a current was generated in the from the 0 degree south latitudes from equatorial south equatorial currents due to the rotations of Earth and due to the temperature difference, a force is generated. That's in English.
You tell me the two basic difference between warm current and cold current,
Warm currents and cold currents.
and give example also.
Sir, there's example, the south equatorial current is the example of warm currents, and the Madagascar currents is the also example of warm currents, and cold currents is the West Australian currents is the example of cold current.
Okay, fair enough. Next member. So tell me about your contents. What was your contents?
Climate and marine life.
So why climate change is very important topic, especially for Indian Ocean region?
Because the climate because the Indian Ocean is mostly controlled by the climate of Indian Ocean, so that's why I think it is very crucial for Indian Ocean. It plays a significant role into this.
Why Indian Ocean climate is very unique and it cannot be found in other parts of the world? What
Um,
makes the climate of Indian Ocean very unique?
because in most of oceans water flows in only one direction, but it is the only ocean in which it reverses twice a year, so that's why it is unique, and it is also unique because of it is the only ocean where monsoon dominate, bringing seasonal winds and rainfall. So
You tell me the importance of Indian monsoon
importance of
and
monsoon.
your oceanic current and our Indian economy. You get all the things.
Could you repeat once?
The relation between Indian
In
Ocean,
monsoon. Okay.
Indian monsoon and Indian economy.
They are, however, connected to each other in their own way. If we see, I will give you the example between the Indian monsoon and the ocean currents. Indian monsoon just like bring the seasonal winds and rainfall. Ocean current like the Agul's current and the Indian Ocean gyre affect the global weather patterns. They are connecting in their own way, so they are connected to each other.
Next member. So your topic is environmental concern, no? So what is the environmental concern of Indian Ocean?
Because recent time is environment is
How we can stop plastic pollution, oil spill? Is there any measures from your side to stop environmental concern in Indian Ocean region? What have you learned from your presentation?
many type of learn how to PPT and report, and how to research and get for information.
Final conclusion, any number of in Indian Ocean. Final conclusion.
So, in this presentation, I learned many things about the Indian Ocean, and I learned many things just like the how to make PPT, how to make report, and the how to research about research, and the communication skill also developed from this presentation. And the Indian Ocean is important for the India, so we should learn about the Indian Ocean and we should know about the Indian Ocean. And then this presentation learn many things just like the team coordination is also the play very important role in the presentation. Without team coordination we are nothing. So that's it about.
Very good. Clap for her.